So you actually then went into college.
I did.
And so maybe tell folks a little bit about that journey and what happened there.
Yeah, so because I knew church music was my thing, I knew that I wanted to go to a Christian school so that I could really be prepared for working in the church. I moved to Tennessee, went to kind of a well-known Christian college in Tennessee. After 2 years, just really being involved in music, I got to tour the world. I got to sing with Dolly Parton while I was through that
That's
school.
amazing.
Yeah, two Christmases we sang at Dollywood with Dolly herself.
Oh,
It
that's
was-
amazing. I
It
love
was
that.
quite an amazing journey. But then after 2 years, there were some accusations about my sexuality that were presented to the student, to the vice president. And so really I fought with the school for an entire semester. I met with the vice president every single week to kind of fight the accusations.
Yeah.
At that point in time, I was trying not to be gay, so I was trying to do everything
Okay.
right, right, and I didn't win when everything was said and done, and so they asked me not to come back to school.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, after the end of my sophomore year.
Okay. So then didn't you at some point go back or?
I did,
Okay.
but I took a very long break.
Oh, got you.
I took a very
Okay.
long break. So I was in Tennessee for about 10 years, got the phone call from the church in West Palm Beach. They had been told my story because I was very open about it. And one of the things that they really supported me in was when I felt settled, they wanted me to finish my degree.
Okay.
I was like 31, 32 at that point, and was finally able to go back to school, and I got to finish my degree at Florida Atlantic University.
Amazing.
Go Owls! And so in finishing my degree, I really had a whole lot of support from my community to be able to do that.
Wow. And so, it just goes to show, if you really think about that story, and thank you for sharing that story, is really what we're fighting for in today's environment. You know what I mean? To be out, to be yourself. And so, you sharing your story, I'm sure can help other people out there and really just show the importance of, again, community staying together and supporting each other. Yeah,
Absolutely.
really, for sure. Really, I will just say, and obviously we don't want to get political, we were really, really blessed with, making the, gay rights and the LGBTQ plus rights, really getting them on track. And I think that it will come back around, but it might take a little bit of time here. So
I think we have to keep telling our stories. I think
Yes.
that's the most important thing.
Absolutely.
If we tell where we've come from, it really helps. Even if we continue to disagree with each other, at least if we can hear each other out fully and disagree professionally, I think that really helps.
Typically, they say that when you're looking at rights, like if you look at the civil rights movement, it's kind of like you have a big jump forward and then it's a little bit of a backtrack. And so it's an ebb and a flow. So yeah, I think that we will eventually get in the right direction. And that's one reason that I won't speak for Paul, but doing the podcast is really just so important of getting those stories out there.
Absolutely. Yep.
Highlighting the community, trying to be a positive light for the community, and really highlighting folks behind the scenes that are really making a huge impact that you may never have heard of before. So yeah.
I've always known that church music was my thing because I was raised in church and really put behind a piano when I was 10.
Right.
So I always knew that was going to be my path.
Wow. So you started learning the piano when you were 10 years old.
Yeah.
That is absolutely amazing. Was it something that you had a passion for? Is it something that your parents said, hey, we think you should try this? Or?
So my grandmother was always a huge supporter of mine.
Okay.
And so she tells the story that when I was 3, I actually grabbed a microphone stand on a Sunday afternoon, because our church was like an hour away from where I grew up, that I just grabbed a microphone stand and just started singing. And she said from that point forward, I would never be silent again in church.
Oh,
and so,
okay.
So she made sure that I had music lessons, voice lessons,
amazing.
piano lessons. She was my first piano teacher.
Oh, that's so
actually.
cool.
And when I kind of outgrew what she could teach me, then she wanted to go and find other people that could
Oh,
teach
that's
me.
amazing. Oh, I love that
Yeah.
story.